Hello and happy Friday. Welcome to today's live community chat. Today we are going to be talking about intermittent fasting and living your most authentic life. So welcome if you are joining us live. We also welcome you if you are joining us on the rebroadcast. We want to make sure that this community is available to everyone. So if you guys wouldn't mind, while you jump on, hit that like button, make sure you've subscribed, make sure you've hit the bell notifications, all of those things. I know a couple of you have reached out to me recently and have been frustrated that you don't know when we're going live and you can't log on. So if you're on YouTube, you want to make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and then that little bell, you want to hit that as well. And then YouTube does send an email notification letting all subscribers know when we go live or when we upload new content. Or if you're just on your phone or computer, you will also get a notification. And then of course on Facebook, the same rules apply. You want to make sure that you are hitting that like button, and then right next to that is a little drop down arrow. You want to make sure that you are set up for all default notifications so that you will also get a notification. This is a community chat, so we love when you guys can jump on with us or leave us comments in the comment section so that we can come together as a community here. So today we're going to be talking, like I said, about intermittent fasting and living your most authentic life. And living your most authentic life is one of those things that I really do embrace in my own life, and it is the passion behind what I do here for women in this community. So my true purpose and passion is to really help women learn how to create a life for themselves where they can look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And so we had a question come up in our recent April Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course where someone asked the question, like, what does it mean to live your life most authentically? So I thought I would address it here in case there are some other women who are a little bit confused of what that means or maybe want to define that for themselves. So authentic to me is when we show up as our best selves for us, right? As individual women. And I think the beautiful thing about aging is that we can really mature and become confident in what authentic means for us because we stop caring so much about what other people think, or at least I hope that is what happens. And then the looking and feeling your best is really where the intermittent fasting part of that whole saying comes in. So the beauty or the power of intermittent fasting is allowing us an opportunity to really become comfortable in our own skin. And what we really talk about here in this community is embracing that feeling of emptiness, yet still feeling really confident. And I think as aging women, when we reach that level of comfort with ourselves and that level of acceptance with ourselves of being just completely empty but thriving in that emptiness and finding comfort and success in that feeling of being empty is really where we start to figure out what living authentically means. And we get to make our own rules and we stop caring about what the other rules are that other people are making that really don't apply to us. And one of the reasons why I really talk about living authentically here in this community is because once we become authentic and we are living our true purpose and we're living for what it is that we say we want for ourselves, then what other people are doing don't affect us. And we stop feeling really desperate and frantic about the next best shiny thing. And when you live in an intermittent fasting lifestyle and you find that sense of peace and comfort in that state of emptiness, and you know that that is where you thrive because you are looking and feeling your best, then you stay the course and you no longer fall victim to a lot of what is marketed to us, especially in this age group, for the quick fix elixirs and you can do this and you can do that, when we know a lot of that marketing is just not true. And one of the things that come to my mind about us living authentically is that marketing script that is directed right at us women, especially us aging women, that always has the picture of the beautiful fit woman drinking a glass of wine in one hand and eating a chocolate bar in the other hand, and marketing to us that that's the possibilities, right? Like, we can have it all. We can drink our wine, we can eat our chocolate, we can have our dream body. And we know that that is not true, right? We know that we can't show up as our authentic self because there are things that we just have to be okay with making compromises with in order for us to look and feel our best. And so there's nothing wrong with eating chocolate bars and drinking wine, but we also know that when we get to a certain stage in our life that we will be chasing the inevitable, oh, I feel good today, oh, I feel bad today, oh, I feel good today, oh, I feel bad today, I feel guilty about this, I'm not sure if I should be doing this, I think I'm doing everything wrong, I don't know how to feed myself. And how can we show up for ourselves as our most authentic selves if we don't know how to take care of ourselves in the most basic ways? And so when we really start owning what it is that we say we want for ourselves, and we really start understanding what kind of magic can happen with intermittent fasting, and we know where we can ebb and flow, and we know how to take advantage of, a fasting window, or we know what food combinations are really working for us in our own body chemistry, that's when we can show up authentically. And that's when we really find the confidence and the comfort in being authentic, because we know finally what is working for us. And for a lot of us, myself included, it takes a little bit of time for us to get to that state of maturity where we can show up authentically for ourselves, and we stop caring what other people are pushing on us. We stop caring about what other people are thinking about us, because we have finally found the combination of things that work for us. We stop striving for perfection, because the reality is there's no such thing. We stop doing drastic things to get ourselves to a certain weight just to have that weight disappear as soon as we start living our life again. We stop missing memory-making moments with the people that we love because we're depriving ourselves of all of the things in life that our family is enjoying. And we stop sitting in that corner at the party sulking because we're not allowed to do certain things. We really level up and realize that we are in control of making decisions for ourselves, and we deserve the opportunity to decide what is working best for us. And we don't have to strive for perfection, and we don't have to be meticulous about things, and we don't have to miss any of those memory-making moments anymore, because we're going to do the work to make sure that we understand our own body chemistry so that we can show up looking and feeling our best and living our most authentic life. And we do it very unapologetically. We do it with confidence, and we do it knowing that it is the best thing for us at this stage in our life. So we want to take the power back, and then that is what I really think living your most authentic life is that when you show up for you because you know what works for you, then you don't have to apologize anymore for anyone, for anything you're doing, or to anyone because you're making decisions for yourself, because you understand that now you can make those decisions on your own, and you don't have to rely on other people to make them for you. It's a super freeing place to be, I can tell you. At 53, almost 54, next Saturday I will turn 54. There's nothing more exciting and energizing than showing up for yourself in your most authentic state. It saves energy, it saves mental exhaustion, it allows you to show up proud for yourself, it allows you to find comfort in decisions that you're making because you know those are the best decisions for yourself. And I do believe that every woman should have an opportunity to live her life most authentically. Now, I'm not going to say it's always easy, and I'm not going to say that it doesn't take work and it doesn't take time. It definitely takes all of those things. But I do believe that we've spent enough time making sacrifices that we should have an opportunity in our lives to take some time out for ourselves and figure out what all of those things mean for us, and then step it into authenticity with some pride and some grace and a lot of self-love, because that's really what it takes when you get to that place of being authentic. You own loving yourself, and And that's all you need. If other people love you, I think that's fantastic, and that's the icing on the cake. But a lot of us women go through life not loving ourselves the way we need to be loved. And I think that is one of the saddest things about how our society is driving women today, in the fact that we don't take the time to just really appreciate how amazing we are as individuals, and how much we should actually love the skin that we're in and show up for ourselves in the best way possible. So that's what I think living your most authentic life is. I preface that with creating a life for yourself so that you can show up looking and feeling your best as well, because I think that is very important also. When you start your day knowing that the decisions that you are making are going to allow you to look and feel your best, and that you own that with a sense of pride and confidence, then the authenticity part of it just falls naturally into place. And I believe every woman should have an opportunity to confidently live their life that way. And that's the magic that we are really creating here in this community with so many women. Today, we just graduated, Michael and I were just talking before we went live, our 37th intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course. The women in our April course have done some amazing work. I'm super proud of all of them. They went all in, supported each other in their community, and are feeling fantastic and have had some amazing transformations. So I know that they are going to go off into their little worlds and do their magic. And I know that they're all showing up for themselves, looking and feeling their best, and living their most authentic life. So I'm super proud of the class that we just graduated. And I know that there's so many on here who are also previous graduates as well, who know what it means to show up for yourself in that way. So it's exciting for me as a coach of the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course to send another group of women off into the world with the opportunity to live their most authentic life. So super proud day for me here as a coach in this community. So if you guys don't mind, we're going to open up the conversation in the comments, because it's my favorite part of coming on live here is really hearing from you guys and seeing how you are doing. If you feel like you are showing up for yourself and making those decisions that allow you to look and feel your best and live your most authentic life, let us know in the comment section. I would love to congratulate you today for doing the work for you, so that you can show up for you every day as well. It is the best feeling for sure. Okay, so I'm going to start out by jumping on to Facebook, and then I will jump on over to YouTube and welcome everyone who is joining us over there. Lisa Delgado, first one on today on Facebook. Congratulations. Thanks for being here. Christina, hello. Yvonne, girlfriend, it's always good to have you on with us. Robin, January 2020 grad, so you are a new grad. Hopefully you are living your most authentic life. Teresa, I do all the things. I do all the time. It does not make me lose any weight. Teresa, if you're a graduate of our course, I always recommend going back in. It's just a quick little refresher, some things that you need to do. If you have not taken our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course, this is the time I would definitely invite you to jump in. Our next course starts on Saturday, May 2nd. I will teach you all the things that you need to do to make that shift for you. Jody, it's good to see you. She is a new graduate of our April course. I'm super proud of all of the work that she did this month. And then Teresa, taking your courses has taught me to love myself more and really care for myself physically and mentally. Thank you so much. Teresa, you're welcome, girlfriend. You did the work. So congratulations for showing up for you for sure. It does take some work and it does take some commitment, but when you put the work in and you stay committed, definitely the results will happen. And Teresa, you are walking proof of that. Jody, I am well on my way to my best and authentic life. New grad. Yay, I know you are, girlfriend, and you're in our midlife mindset shift course. So I can't wait for you to start doing some work in there as well. And then Kathy, March 2020 class. So you were class number 36 of our graduate group. So welcome to our live today as well. Let me see who I have over here on our our YouTube comments today. Let's see. We have Susie Sanchez, girlfriend. It's good to have you with us in Miami. Oh, that makes me want to go to Miami. We just watched Bad Boys for Life and it made me miss Miami. That is one of my favorite places to go. Brenda is here as well. Yes, the dorm move with Logan went seamless. We just went in. He pre-moved out when we brought him home for spring break, so we didn't have a whole lot to move out. And the campus did a really good job of keeping everybody separated, and we had Teresa's masks on, so we felt super safe, and we actually didn't even run into anyone, so we didn't have to talk to anybody, but we definitely proudly wore our masks. So if anybody's looking for a mask to wear, Teresa Stanulis is in our community. She sews masks, so definitely Teresa, put your website link on there, and if anybody needs them, they can reach out to you. Kathleen here today in lockdown mode and living authentically. Yeah, is sadly, or maybe not so sadly, lockdown mode seems to be pretty authentic these days. So I'm glad you guys are finding your space and finding comfort in that. Bonnie from Orlando, hello. Ginger, good to have you with us for sure. Vicky, I'm glad you are defining authentic in this community. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Authentic is really you defining you, right? And understanding what it is that you do in the course of your day and the decisions that you make when you're in a decision-making process. How are those serving you? And how do you feel when you wake up in the morning? And do you feel like you are confidently moving about your day in your own skin? And I think so much of our life, especially as women, when we take on so many roles of motherhood and working mom and busy professional and housewife and all the things that we do, that we tend to lose focus on what we are, who we are. And I think this season of life is a really great time to just do the work and put your head down and figure out who are you and how are you able to show up as your best self, and what does that look like for you, and how do you carry yourself throughout the day, and what kind of decisions are you making about how you're caring for yourself, and what kind of decisions are you making about how you're caring for others, and all of that matters. And I think once you really define what that means for you, that's when you show up authentically, and that's when you stop caring about what other people think, and that's when you stop apologizing constantly for things that you're deciding to do for you that make you happy, or maybe self-sacrificing some things out of fear that someone's not going to understand. And we deserve this time in our life. So do the work, figure out what it's going to take for you every day to wake up looking and feeling your best and living your most authentic life. And then you rinse and repeat that. And before you know it, that's just who you are. It's what you become, and it's how you execute your day. And it is a very, very good place to live, I'll tell you. Nancy, December 2019 grad, question on the mindset shift. Do I just go through the course again? It does not start over, and I see the check marks but that I put in before that it was completed. Yeah, you can go in and uncheck those, Nancy, for sure. But yeah, you just go to day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and you just keep repeating the coursework, or maybe pick specific lessons that you feel like you need to go a little deeper on. It's there for you guys to do whatever it is you need to do at whatever pace you need to do it at. So I believe that the work we have going on in the Mindset Shift course should be repeated frequently, because we change and our mindset shifts. And maybe the first time, just like the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Women course, when people go through it on a second or third time, they're able to go a little deeper because they understand it more and they trust their body more and they want to feel the benefits deeper. And so the same thing holds true with the Midlife Mindset Shift course. I think sometimes when you go through something like that the first time, you're a little timid about it and you don't want to go too deep. And the second and third time through the course content, you open up new avenues to dig into some information or some things that maybe you didn't feel comfortable the first time through. Or like I say, treat the Midlife Mindset Shift course like an onion, and you just start peeling away things. And then before you know it, you're creating that life that you're dreaming of having. And that's really the purpose of that course in the community, for sure. So just keep going through those lessons, Nancy. It'll start to make sense the more you go through it, for sure. And then Allison from November 2018, pretty steady 18-hour fast, changed my life. Thank you. You're welcome, girlfriend. Sounds like you're living your most authentic life, for sure. And then Angie from Florida, March 2020, IF grad. So glad to be able to join you live today. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here too. So Fridays is not a usual day for us, so I'm glad you were able to jump on with us. Kathleen, had a small amount of chocolate and wine for our anniversary on Wednesday. I noticed that it really tasted good. I actually ate the chocolate slow enough to enjoy it. Yeah, right? And that's another thing too, when you have those little special celebratory type of things, you do enjoy them. And I think that's the way they were meant to be. When things become an everyday routine type of thing in your life, I think we stop appreciating it. It's just what we do. And, you know, Michael and I talked about that very openly last, I guess, fall, when we made that decision to just give up alcohol because it was just what we did, and we didn't really understand why we were doing it, and didn't really have a value system in our life at all. And it's amazing when you pull away from some things and you have an opportunity to reevaluate it and then you go back into them. They do mean more, and they are special, and you can have a one and done type of experience. So Kathleen, I'm glad that you were able to enjoy that the way you did, and you noticed that for sure. And happy anniversary to you and your husband. Their anniversary is the same day as ours.
Oh, happy
April
anniversary.
22nd. Yeah. And then Teresa, July 2018 grad, still doing 18 to 20 hour fast. This is the most authentic life. Lost 55 pounds and still trying to lose more. Teresa, good for you, girlfriend. And that is true authenticity for sure. And then I don't know how to say that name, but hello from New York City. Things are still bad, but gradually getting better. I'm keeping up with my fasting, and I find that 15 to 17 hour fasting window works best for me, and I take a break some days. Yeah, that's perfect for sure. Once you find your rhythm with a good fasting protocol that's working for you, then that's authentic to you as well. And I'm glad that you're finding your groove, and definitely stay safe there in New York City. And then Janet, 2018 grad, still deeply appreciating you. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate you as well. And then Danny, hello, Diane and Michael, from October 2018. Great to be able to join you guys today live. We love having you here with us, Danny. And then Susie Sanchez, IF 2018 grad, love this life. Teresa, I owe my most authentic life to you. No, you don't, girlfriend. You owe your most authentic life to you, because you defined it, you put your head down and you did the work, and now you're living it out loud. So make sure that you pat yourself on the back. I can't make you do anything that you're not willing to do for yourself. So I provide the content, and I appreciate the fact that you're appreciative of that. But please make sure that you thank yourself for being aware of what becoming authentic to you is, and that you're living it out. So I'm super proud of you and super happy for you. Janet, adorable top, and look at those guns. Thank you very much, Janet. Old Navy top from last summer, and I've been working out.
Oh, boom.
And I've been working out. Janine, glad you could join us as well. Vicky, agree that sun's out, guns out looks great. Thanks so much, Vicky. Shantae, I think it is, you are definitely speaking the truth. Oh, thanks for saying that. I'm glad it resonates with you. Kathleen, 37 courses. Congratulations. You've helped so many people. So proud to be numbered among the alumni. Yes, you are, girlfriend. You're a proud grad for sure. And then Robin, June 2018 grad. Been a few months since I've been able to watch live. That's okay, girlfriend. We're going to always be here when you need us. Allison, no glass of wine or bar of chocolate is as good as being able to grab anything out of my closet and know it's going right on and it's looking good. Well, good for you, girlfriend. That's a great way to live as well. I used to have a saying that I said, nothing tastes as good as skinny jeans feel. You know, and that's just the truth for me. You know, there's nothing more satisfying than throwing on your favorite pair of jeans or throwing on your favorite dress or your favorite tank top or whatever and feeling really confident in it. And I think sometimes we forget those moments, right? And I think if we keep those on our forefront, which is probably looking and feeling our best and living our most authentic life, then it's easier to make those food decisions because we think forward, right? And so when we think about putting those jeans on tomorrow or putting a bathing suit on because you're going on vacation, it's really easy to make food decisions because nothing tastes as good as whatever it is you're going to put on your body and feel confident in is going to feel for you. So I'm super glad that you made that connection, Allison. And then Stephanie, I've been IFing for over a year now, June 2019 grad, but feel like I'm not getting the benefits anymore. I fast typically 19 to 20 hours every day. Should I go longer? Well, it all depends, Stephanie, on what it is you're trying to do. So remember before we started intermittent fasting and we were just kind of walking around thinking like that's the best way we're going to feel, and then we made some positive changes and then we felt amazing and had no idea that there was this opportunity to feel better. Sometimes when you're fasting consistently and you're feeling great becomes a norm. And so unless you're trying to do something specifically, maybe just think about the fact that your body just might always be feeling fantastic, and that's an okay thing too. But if you're trying to make a shift for something or a change for something, then just switching things up is often enough. So maybe having a longer fast, going to 1 meal a day for a couple of days, or what I always like to do is have a really big feast day. So eat really good food, the food that you know will allow you to look and feel your best, and have a good feasting day, and then go back into your fasting. So sometimes just creating a shift is enough to kind of shock your body and create some change that you might be looking for. And then Rachel, I love the way you spell your name. My sister said that IF fasting is not good and you can gain weight back in the end. Well, Rachel, I don't know who your sister is, but if you intermittent fast or you do something consistently over time, you'll maintain whatever results you gained when you did it. If you intermittent fast with a diet type of approach, so you do it for the short-term quick fix, you will of course gain weight back, because once you stop doing something that got you the results, then you go back to what your normal state was before you did the quick fix. So time and consistency is definitely key if you want to keep the results. Rita, hello. Cheryl from Costa Rica, December 2019 grad, now currently in the Mindset Shift course. Yes, you are, girlfriend. And then Brenda, 2019 grad, IF is my style of choice for healthy, authentic living. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome, girlfriend. And all my midlife mindset shift students, tomorrow at noon, we are going to do our Zoom live, and I promise you we're trying to figure whatever's going on with Zoom so we can record our Zoom calls and post them in our group for you guys later. But noon Central Standard Time tomorrow, we will go live in our Mindset Shift course. We have a really good activity that we're going to do together as a community. So I'm super excited. So check your community group later today and then tomorrow for all the login information and the activity that we're going to do as well. Teresa, thank you for putting your Etsy shop on there. It is www.stitchandgal.com if you guys are looking for a really good mask to wear. And then Janetta, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I love your example of living so authentically, so amazingly, including by sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you so much for all you are doing for women enjoying the course right now. Good, girlfriend. I'm so happy that you're enjoying the course. And then Joy, happy birthday. Cheers to you. Thanks so much. So I guess it's officially birthday week here at our house, or what I like to say birthday month, but we'll start celebrating that in May officially. So next Saturday is my 54th birthday. Super proud to be going through this aging process with all of you amazing women here. I say it all the time, and it just keeps getting better, and I hope that things stay that way. I feel so much younger and so much healthier at 50, almost 54, than I did at 48 and 49. So I'm super excited about this lifestyle that we are creating here, and super blessed to be able to be an example and share information with all of you here in this community as well. So like I said, May 2nd is our next intermittent fasting for today's Aging Woman course. You would be the class of 38, right? Our 38th class graduating in our May group. So I would love to have you guys jump in with us. I'm going to be sharing some testimonials on my social media and through email this week to hopefully encourage some of you who have been watching for months and haven't jumped in yet to jump in with us and really sink in 3 weeks of time to create what we love to live out here, and that is looking and feeling our best and living our most authentic life. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Make sure that you get outside, move your body, and making sure that you are fasting long and feasting well. I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you back here on Monday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.